When you hear about the activities of Kia Laura, our next recipient, she sounds like a typical, well, I would say atypical, highly achieving high school student, but a high school student who's getting the most out of that experience. She's somebody who's involved not only in her schoolwork and doing a tremendous job, but also someone involved with the yearbook, with scouting, with all sorts of activities out in the community. And you would think here is a young woman who is leading a life before she is old enough to be an adult. Well, this is also a young woman who has lived an adult experience for many, many years, way, way beyond her years. It began when she was in a refugee camp in Thailand and continued through a very difficult and painful journey for both her and her family as they came to our community, and with her single mom and the family together, this young woman became a very, very adult young woman. And as you hear her story, you'll hear the story of somebody who's overcome tremendous odds, but who has also done it with a remarkably positive experience, and who, as you talk to her, tells you stories about how much she gets out of participating in the community. And Kia, we are so proud of the work that you've done, and want to say that the road that you've taken is a long one, but it's so powerful to hear you say that because of that road, you feel even stronger than had you not taken it at all. A remarkable young woman with a remarkable attitude. Please hear about Kia Young.
Kia Laura is a force of nature, a young woman of incredible optimism and energy.
The first thing I noticed about Kia was that she's just she has like a lot of passion and personality, and whatever she does it like wholeheartedly.
Kia is an editor for Among American Teen magazine, and she's active in Girl Scouts, cultural organizations, and the Wilder Youth Initiative. She's a mentor to incoming high school freshmen and a tutor to younger kids. She has also performed extensive community service in Africa and Guatemala, as well as closer to home. She's a tireless advocate for people in need.
I think she's amazing. She's one in a million as far as students go, and she's just a whirlwind of activity, always volunteering, and a real go-getter. And it's almost like there's nothing that she can't do.
On top of all that, Kia is a yearbook editor, National Honor Society officer, and badminton player.
Kia is involved in a lot of different things, but she always makes time for the stuff that's important to her. I don't know how she does it, but she does it.
Kia learned how to get things done early on. She was born in a Thai refugee camp and moved to the United States with her mother when she was 5. Struggling with poverty, depression, and a series of abusive relationships, Kia's mother was unable to take care of her family. So, Kia shouldered the responsibilities of running a household when she was just a child.
Just kind of take the lead in the family. And so I always had to cook and clean, or cook for my siblings. So I had to always be the mother of the house.
As Kia tried to be a mother to her siblings, her own mother's condition deteriorated.
When I was in 3rd grade, I came home one day and nobody was home. And so I knocked and knocked and knocked and nobody was home. So I just sat there in the door. I was thinking, where could my mom be?
Kia's mom was home, but unconscious after poisoning herself in an attempt to take her own life. She recovered, only to attempt suicide again a couple of years later.
There has been time where I, at the end of the day, or, I would just go to bed crying and saying, my life sucks. Why do I have to live like this? Why are all the burden on me?
Kia could have easily given in to despair, but she decided to have a positive attitude instead.
Every time I push down, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to stand up 2 feet higher.
The biggest thing about Kia is she's a strong person. And when most people would probably give up or at least be discouraged, Kia reacts totally opposite of that and becomes stronger and more determined. It's as if her life has made her more determined now.
And determined she is. She's blazing through her last year in high school with more energy than ever.
People say senior year is supposed to be the most relaxing year, but they are liars.
Kia is excited about going to the College of St. Benedict this fall, and she leaves behind a legacy that has made its mark on everyone she knows.
A lot of students mentioned Kia Laura, and that they actually kind of looked at her life and how she kind of leads her life. And I believe it's because she's super involved, and always busy and volunteering her time. But I think the bigger issue, the larger issue, is that she really cares about people. You can see that in her heart is very pure, and she wants to make a difference.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Well, as you all know, my name is Kia Lore, and I'm 17 years old, and I'm currently a senior at Johnson Senior High School. And I didn't expect to win Beat the Odds at all, but I'm so thankful that the Children's Defense Fund saw that spark in me. With this scholarship, I will be able to fund my post-secondary education at the College of St. Benedict and to succeed in life. First of all, I would like to thank my nominator and my guidance counselor, Mr. Kennedy. Without him, I wouldn't even be standing up here tonight. He has helped me with several things, and I'm so grateful to have such a dedicated counselor. Secondly, I would like to thank my admissions counselor at St. Ben's, Jillian Hiscock, for supporting me without me having to even ask her. And I would like to give a special thanks to my high school principal, Mrs. Arndt, for supporting all of her students and for believing in them, like how she believes in me. And I would like to thank everybody else who is here to support all of us, all the honorees, because it's because of people like you that, makes me strive every day. And lastly, and most importantly, I would like to thank the woman who gave me strength, courage, and my life, my mom. Because without her, I would not be who I am today. When I was young, I used to always compare my life with others. And, I used to want to be somebody else, somebody who's different than me. And my life was complicated and hard, and I had always had to cross rivers without bridges. I hated the fact that I was a refugee living in the United States. I hated the fact that I had a single mother who was married to many abusive husbands, and I hated maturing faster than my age. I was never that outstanding girl who was Miss Popular and Miss Know-It-All. I was always that shy girl at the back of the room that no one really notices. Looking back at me now, many of my elementary friends would not believe and even recognize that I am still the same Kia Lore back then. I've definitely beaten the odds, and I've definitely came a long way, not just for myself, but for my entire family. Our struggles, our pain, our hard work, as a whole has shaped me to be the woman who I am today. Without my mom's crazy marriages and her wild roller coaster up and down relationships, I don't think I would have understood the power of honesty and trust. And without my older brother's gangsterness, I made that word up, I don't think I would have understood the importance of integrity. And without all the struggles in my life, maybe I wouldn't be the person who I am today. I believe that all the obstacles that were in my way were necessary roadblocks to make me the person I am today. I feel so empowered. I have conquered my deepest fear, because our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. I am confident to say that I am not afraid to let my own light shine. I am resilient. Like a dandelion, every time I was put down, cut off, or pulled out, I get stronger and spread even farther. I am beautiful. My miserable heart may be broken in many directions, but I am not embarrassed to show its true colors. I am courageous. With blindfolds over my eyes, I am still willing to dive into a whole world I've never been to. I am optimistic. Even when the thunderstorm seems endless with its golf ball-sized hail and its 1,000 miles per hour tornado, I believe that the sun will shine. I am independent because I am capable of standing on my own 2 feet and climb out of black holes alone. And along the way, there were many people and many programs that has shaped me and pulled me out of my depressing life. And it's because of people like my best cousin, Maisie, Chua Her, Nu Yang, Anne Bancroft, Leslie Hellman, Elizabeth Ormsby, Kelly Swanson, Girl Scouts, Hmong Women's Circle, Hmong Teen, and many, many others that has inspired me to want to make a difference in this world. And there's a quote that I live by, and the quote is, "Give the world the best you have, and the best will come back to you." I truly believe that by being a good person and always giving back to the world is the best gift of all. Thank you.